For a quarter of a century, our relationship with the internet has been defined by a single deliberate action. We ask a question, and it gives us an answer. Every time you need information, you have to stop what you're doing, pull out a device, type a specific string of words into a search bar, and then scroll through a list of blue links to evaluate which one actually helps you. This process requires significant effort. When you multiply that sequence by dozens of inquiries a day, it generates a persistent hum of decision fatigue for the modern user. The entire modern digital economy is built on this foundation, yet it operates with a severe limitation. The internet only works after human intervention. When smartphones arrived, they put the web in our pockets, but they didn't change that interaction model. We were still trapped behind a glass screen, trading a physical keyboard for a digital one. Even today's personalized algorithmic feeds, which supposedly know exactly what we want to see, still require us to physically hold a device, scroll, and actively engage to function. But major tech companies are currently executing a transition away from this architecture. They are actively building the infrastructure to move past the screen-based model entirely. The hardware interface itself is disappearing. We are moving away from the act of searching toward a model where the information we need finds us first. This shift relies on a new sensing layer for the internet, driven by the maturation and rapid adoption of the AI wearable market. Smart glasses are the leading form factor in this transition. Early iterations were awkward and highly visible, largely rejected for their intrusive designs. This chart shows the projected growth of the AI smart glasses market over the next decade. Industry analysts expect shipments to grow from $540 million in 2025 to nearly $3.5 billion by 2034. The hardware capabilities driving this adoption include tiny, continuously running microphones, real-time biometric monitors, and custom chips built for eye intent technology that track exactly where your gaze lingers. These devices function as sensory organs for the internet, continuously mapping your physical environment and your internal emotional state. All of that continuous physical and biometric data feeds directly into a software framework known as Ambient Intelligence. Instead of waiting for a manual prompt, ambient systems use anticipatory design. They analyze historical patterns and your current physical state to predict what you need, making the digital experience proactive. Imagine walking through a busy airport terminal. The system detects your flight is canceled, reads a spike in your biometric stress levels, and immediately projects a glowing path onto the floor in front of you, proactively rerouting you to a new gate with a rebooked ticket. In this scenario, the system removes the friction of choice entirely. This ambient shift erodes the foundational mechanics of traditional digital real estate and search engine optimization. Instead of presenting 10 different web pages to compare, ambient AI models synthesize thousands of sources into one direct answer. To adapt, companies shift to answer engine optimization, structuring data precisely so the AI recognizes their brand as a distinct factual entity to cite. Digital visibility is no longer about winning an auction for clicks. It means becoming the factual source the AI relies upon to build reality. We are approaching a state where physical environments are seamlessly blended with real-time digital data. You can walk into a store and look at an item on a shelf. Instantly, your glasses overlay product reviews in your field of vision and apply your loyalty discounts automatically without you lifting a finger or speaking a word. Technology vanishes into our surroundings, operating as an invisible and anticipatory partner in our physical lives. But this frictionless environment contains an ethical trap. To anticipate your needs, the system requires your consent to constant passive surveillance. We are now exposing ourselves to a concept called neurotargeting. To function, ambient intelligence needs our most intimate data, logging exactly where your gaze lingers, when your skin temperature fluctuates, and how your heart rate spikes. Marketers and platforms can analyze these biometric and emotional responses to stimuli in real time, delivering messaging that bypasses your conscious thought. The system designed to reduce our cognitive load is uniquely positioned to subconsciously exploit us. This is the dark paradox of ambient intelligence. Humanity is trading its psychological privacy for absolute, frictionless convenience. As we enter the 2030s, the focus shifts toward ensuring these invisible systems haven't quietly stripped us of our human agency.